William Morrow and HarperAudio present Summer on Sag Harbor, a novel by Sunny Hostin. Performed by January Lavoy. This book is dedicated to Mr. William Pickens III, the unofficial mayor of Sag Harbor Hills, who began summering in Sag Harbor in 1946. Thank you, Mr. Pickens, for being the first person to introduce me to Sands and welcoming me to be a part of the community. You are missed. Chapter 1. The Fathers. February 2021. The day of reckoning had come. A polite but firm phone call from the estate attorney at Cravath, Swain & Moore forced Olivia Jones to face the sins of her godfather. It had been nearly a year since she discovered the truth about her godfather's involvement in her father's death, yet the betrayal still burned. On the cold February morning before the meeting with the attorneys, Olivia sought to reconnect with her godfather by visiting his storage unit, the perfect place to honor his request to read the last letter he'd ever written to Olivia. Olivia had a keen memory, but it was on days like this that she cursed it. It was etched in steel, her godmother Amma's quivering mouth, wet brown eyes, the tremor of her pale beige hands when she slid his letter across the table, pleading with her to read his last words. When Olivia ignored Amma and the letter, it was as if she could hear Amma's heart breaking, like cracked ice, splintering bit by bit until it exploded. Amma, rarely vulnerable, spoke life to Omar's confession beyond the grave. At the time, Olivia couldn't bear the admission. She ran away from her beloved sanctuary in Oak Bluffs. If she was honest with herself, she never stopped running. Now, clutched in her hands, was a worn white linen envelope. The letter felt like a featherlight bomb. She regarded the envelope carefully. She didn't move, her breathing careful as she sat stiff in silence, a little lost, possibly melancholy. At least the Prussian blue velvet wingback chair was comfortable. It was the type of furniture one would not expect in the middle of a storage unit in New York City, but on a restoration hardware showroom. Her godfather must have known Olivia would need the cushioned comfort as she sat cocooned in the collected memories of her father, a man she'd never really known, who died when she was just a baby. Omar Tanner, her late and ever-efficient godfather, had seen to every detail. When she first visited the room last year, her head spun from the opulent details. It was no ordinary storage facility, but rather a vaulted studio apartment where the likes of Gates, Bloomberg, and Buffett could rest assured their clients' possessions were well attended and personally seen to by housekeeping, where time and temperature had no impact on their property. Her attention lingered on the gorgeous black and white photos framed and hung along a wall. She recognized the headshot of her father in his police uniform. The same photo still sat on the mantel in her mother's living room. She crossed the room to inspect photographs she'd never seen. There was one of her father as a child, and a boy who looked so much like him, sitting on a beach. From the blue Monte Carlo parked behind them in a lush grove of trees, she guessed the picture to be from the early 1980s. There was another picture of a young girl dressed in her all-white Sunday best. The photos were like an open door to a family she'd always wondered about. Olivia's mother, Cindy, always deflected her questions about her father and his family when she was growing up. But Olivia knew that there must be more hiding behind her mother's many silences. When she reached to pick up another framed picture, a loose photo wedged between books tumbled off the ledge, right into her hand. The picture captured a smiling black family, 2 boys, a younger girl.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?